So what in the world is going on in this Tampa housing market? Tampa has been on the list for fastest growing cities in Florida. It's getting a lot of attention. So what's the real estate looking right now? Well, today I'm going to be talking you through some of the statistics of exactly what's happening and what you need to know if you're looking to purchase in the Tampa Bay region. Hey everyone, my name is Brett Schiller. I'm your Tampa Bay real estate professional. Now I'm usually boots on the ground showing you different properties and the best places that I think you should consider living in the Tampa Bay area. But today I did want to talk about the market and what is happening down here, because there's a lot of different factors, especially with rates moving the way they are. I wanted to show you some charts about prices, closings, inventory to help you get a better understanding about the market in general so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. So with that, let's get going. So forgive me, I am going to be looking a little bit off the screen right here so I can actually see the charts and kind of talk you through some of these that are happening. Now, first off, I'm going to start with the median sell price. Now, it's been debated, average sell price, median sell price, which one do we use as a best understanding of what's happening? I have found the median sell price to be the best indicator. And the reason for that is the average can sway drastically depending on what's sold. Say there's a $20 or a $30 million property or three of those that sold, that can drastically sway the average of the properties that have been sold in a given area. So we like to take the median because it takes all the properties that have been sold and picks the exact middle point. So it gives us a good indicator over time of how property values are changing. So what we're looking at here is this is the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater Metro. So this is kind of Tampa Bay and all the surrounding regions. Now, obviously during the pandemic, prices climbed drastically. We capped out in June of 2022. And you can see we kind of came down steadily up until January, which our median price came down to $380,000. So about a $40,000 swing, which you could say was the depreciation during that time. But check out what's happened. Interest rates are still high. We are seeing prices start to climb back up. And one of the reasons for that is we're seeing confidence come back into the market. The Fed has stabilized their message a little bit. We're anticipating that rates are going to start to get better. And honestly, our inventory, number of homes on market, has not changed a lot, which we're going to talk about here in a second. So confidence is coming back and prices are starting to increase. We are going into that peak buying and selling season. Kids are out of school. So I do expect that these are going to continue to climb through the summer months. I wouldn't be surprised if we even saw them climb to the absolute peak of the Tampa real estate with the median price at $420,000. Now, it does depend on what the Fed actually does with rates. If they hike rates up another percent, we get up to 8, 9, 10%, all bets are off. Things will change drastically. But if they continue to stabilize, I do see price growth remaining pretty steady. Now, the second chart we're going to look at is our active inventory. Now, this is the total number of homes on market available for sale. The more homes on market, the better the buyers negotiating. The less homes on market, the better for sellers, because there's only so many options for a buyer to have. So what we see here is during pandemic, we were extremely low, historically low. We were in the 2 to 3 to 4,000 range as far as number of homes on market. Interest rates started climbing. What did we see? Pretty intuitive that we would start to see more homes come on market because less were selling. Well, we peaked out in November of 2022 with about 9,100 homes on market. Well, guess what? We're seeing that number decline. So less and less homes on market, meaning people are not listing their homes for sale. Buyers and people are still moving to the Tampa Bay area. They're still buying homes. So we're seeing that number come down, which means the competition is increasing because you have a lot of buyers competing for a less amount of homes. Now, bringing up my third chart here, this is looking at the closed sales. Now, most important question is compared to what? Because I can show you today's number, but we have to understand comparing it to different markets in different times. So if we look at pandemic, we were selling about 5,000 homes, 4 to 5,000 homes in average. We started to see that number come down. We see that, interest rates started climbing. We were bouncing all over the place, but headed in a trajectory down. Well, guess what? Beginning of this year, we started to see that number increase. So we're starting to trend back up. We did drop with the latest data that came out. We did see a little bit of a drop from the previous month. I wouldn't be surprised, especially heading into the summer months, if we start to see this number of closed sales begin to climb again, because there's a lot of active buyers. I'm feeling it with my buyers as I'm out. We are seeing some multiple offers. We're seeing some of that going on, even with the interest rates the way it is. So I'm still optimistic about the market. There's still a lot of deals closing. It hasn't dropped crazily. And I think we are going to see that number continue to climb. And the last chart I'm going to show you here is what we call months supply of inventory. Now I'm going to give you a definition because it took me a while to understand this. Let's start with our active inventory. So the latest statistics that just came out a couple days ago, we had about just under 6,000 homes that are active on the market. So this number here, it's saying for the April numbers, we have 1.7 months of inventory. Well, what that means is we're at a sell rate or a burn rate. We should sell in our market 6,000 homes in 1.7 months. So it means everything on the market should be sold in 1.7 months. That doesn't mean that every single house will sell. There will be ones that come on and ones that fall off, but on average, we're going to sell about 6,000 homes in 1.7 months. So let's look at where we are compared to history. So pandemic levels, historic low, we were like under 1 month of inventory. Everything that came on sold basically that month, if not the same day or the same hour. Well, interest rates climbed, we climbed as well. Our interest rate got as high as about 2.4, but we're on the decline, meaning our inventory is going down. So we're seeing that the number of sales are increasing and the number of listings are decreasing. So what this chart is telling us is the lower that gets, the more competitive the market gets because there's less for buyers to buy. Now, professionals have said that for a balanced market, we should have anywhere between 4 to 6 months of inventory. So if we take the exact same scenario we're in now, we'll say 1.5 months is 6,000 homes. Well, 12,000 would be 3 months, and then 18,000 would be 4.5 months. So we need 18 to 24,000 homes to even be more of a balanced market between buyers and sellers. So what I'm seeing from this is we're a long ways away from that. This inventory has to skyrocket. Like the supply has to come from somewhere. People have to list their homes, builders have to build homes to a massive extent to get to that balanced market. So I continue to see that regardless of what rates do, we're still going to see some competition in the market because people still need roofs over their head. There's a ton of migration moving here. There's a ton of people that want to be here. We live in one of the most phenomenal areas to own real estate right now. I'm a huge advocate of owning real estate for this very reason as we see property values grow. So there you have it. There is the 5,000 foot view looking down onto the Tampa real estate market. One thing I didn't mention, this is single family homes that we're looking at. I hope that gives you a better understanding of kind of the trajectory of where we're headed versus where we were in the pandemic. Ultimately, I feel things are looking really good for the Tampa Bay market. The biggest factor to that is migration. So many people moving here that need places to live. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines for a period of time waiting for the market to correct itself, well, we're starting to see that things are trending to where it's even getting more competitive. I wouldn't sit on the sidelines too long. Hey, once again, my name's Brett Schiller. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I want to put my contact on the screen here. I answer all comments. Please leave a comment below if you need help with anything, want to understand something better, or want to know more information about a specific segment of the market. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks so much.